what are we doing here, gentlemen? Like,
SpaceGhost left my platform, put the keys down, and went to yours, and I gave you his number. I put you on to him. I spoke to you privately.
Right.
I said he's a good guy. I said that he's a guy that you need to holler at. You asked me about the interrogation room. Same night you met Jenna on the phone. You did your thing.
Yeah.
And you said, yo, you know, people been talking.
Shout out to Jen Hoffa.
I said, yo, listen, there's a guy that does my production. I can't help you. I don't have the time, but he can.
Right.
He put the keys down. I thought he set it up. After you miraculously called him and set up this.
Right.
He put the keys down. I got my text, and he said that because I was talking to him about changing the color. I said, yo, we got 2 different cameras. We're using a Canon and we're using a Lumix. You gotta match the color. Yeah. At the time, it was on some broke shit. 2019.
Oh my God.
Yeah, watch your mouth. So we did that, and then he left.
He left.
Put the keys down. Then I found out that he was on here.
Now, for the record, you never paid this man.
No. Never
Okay.
paid him. I never paid him.
I paid this man from day one.
I heard. Because I told
Before
you
I was making money, he was getting paid.
Wait, so you ain't paid the man and you was complaining about the cameras?
Well, I didn't have it to pay him.
But you can't complain about the cameras if you ain't
Of
paying.
course I can't go to all my cameras. It's a production.
Better start. Y'all gotta start paying people.
Hold on. I pay people. I pay people. Hold on,
Hold on, Joe.
I'm not like y'all.
Wait.
No, I'm definitely not like y'all.
No, you're not like me.
I'm definitely
You're not like me.
y'all.
Here's the problem.
I'm definitely not
Here's the
like
problem.
y'all.
My rent on, and I got the screenshots that I brought here today for you.
Right.
My rent on Thompson was $3,090 a month.
Right.
Plus the internet, let's say $3,300 a month.
You didn't need that Wi-Fi.
Pardon me.
He didn't have that.
I didn't have it.
Yeah.
When SpaceGhost left, that month I made $2,400. So at the same time, I'm short about $700. What am I paying? So we have to pay the rent. What am I paying him with?
But he saw that and he reacted.
He saw that he was in there because that's what he was in there and he saw it and reacted. But when I looked at it and I brought it here today with me to show, like, he saw I had a new car, but he don't know that I'm gonna keep it real. At the time, the dealership in Brooklyn gave me the car for promotion. But he said, I saw you had a new car. The money went up with the $2,400. The rent is $3,090. I'm still short. He stopped paying along with me, and we all was paying. That's how it started. G Money stopped paying 2 years prior, and he stopped paying a year prior. So it was all on me.
Right.
That means Skits, Patreon, and that. But one of my and Maestros gave us $500. On top of the 24,
$500 or $5,000?
Maestros gave us $500 a month to promote the bid.
I thought it was $5,000.
No. He gave me $5,000 for something separate. That had nothing to do with that.
What was that?
That's my skits. We're not talking about my skits.
No, it wasn't the skits. What was the $5,000 for?
Skits to do something at the PA.
Tell the truth, yo.
It's the fact. I got $500 a month. I got $5,000 from them, but not for that. I'm not you. Listen, I'm like you niggas.
Wait, I'm gonna jump in.
Hold on. Let me finish, nigga. Let me finish. I'm not using my skit. I don't give a f. Right. I'm not using my skit money to pay nobody. I work hard, nigga. I'm out here jumping off roofs and hurting myself. I'm not paying I'm not using my skit money. So how I did it in my mind, I'm like, so that's selfish. That's the selfish part of this. I am selfish for that because he did know that I was getting skit money. He didn't know Hot 97 was paying me $3,000. He didn't know that's true. Because I had him film for me, so he knew my checks.
Why are your rates up everywhere except for there? You get 5,000 here, 3,000 here, 4,000 here, and 500 over here a month.
But
what type of shit? Come on, yo, tell the truth.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Maestros, they came to me in the beginning, and we worked out a deal for $500 a month. And at that time,
how'd you work that deal out?
What do you mean? I spoke about it. We like you. We like you, Queenzflip, and we support you.
Right.
And we want you to promote the Maestros.
So that's when you were supposed to. I'm getting 5,000 over here and 3,000.
Yeah, but that's how I felt.
But that's Maestro's Pizza, right?
Maestro's Beard.
Oh, the beard. Okay, all right.
And you still promoting them.
I am.
Damn.
Because they don't give me more money now, nigga. I'm from Queens. Right. But at the same time, even if with the 500, I didn't make the 3,000, and he stopped paying. So there was nothing. I saw people in the comments still pay him. There was nothing for me to pay him.
Right.
And I wasn't, this might be selfish, and y'all can say that, Flip, because Space even told me, Flip, you could give me 200, me and G Money. He's right, I could have.
Right.
But I felt like I'm not paying nobody I'm hurting myself. I'm not paying nobody from the skit. Nobody helped me with ideas.
Right.
Nobody sent me to the hospital. He did record my skits. I could have paid him for that.
Right.
He did do that, but I thought that the difference about that nigga is that these artists and niggas not coming for, like, they're not coming for cameramen, no disrespect. They're not coming for y'all.
Right.
Now shout out to y'all cool.
Yeah, no, shout out.
Yeah. But they're not coming. No, let me say they're not coming. They know they came to the show because Queenzflip. Right. They came to the show because I'm fighting Ebro. They came to the show because I'm on Tosh.0. They came to the show because I got 1 billion views.
Oh,
They're not coming because of a nigga I gave a name to.
Right.
I gave him that
Oh,
name,
my
SpaceGhost. I named him.
Right.
Wow.
They're not coming. So it's an honor. He did great work.
Yeah.
I wish I could have paid him, and I gave him $1,000 later on.
It don't sound
last
like
year.
it don't sound like he did great work. I mean, the way
He
you're
did.
talking.
No,
He did firework, fire.
Apparently he did.
He did ill work,
And I
nigga.
can attest to that. SpaceGhost does the
Firework.
But if he did great work, then why not speak about it like he did great?
No,
He don't want to
but I
speak to
did.
nobody. He's not that person.
But
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you. If he did great work,
Right.
then why not just speak like he did great work
here's
at one
the thing,
point?
Joe. He led him to somebody that was going to pay him from day one.
He should have paid him.
He didn't pay him.
Let me stop for they
I
comment.
paid
No, I should've. I
Yeah.
should've.
But hold on. But I paid him.
But how can I pay if I didn't have it? I should have paid if I
Nigga, you
I
had
paid
it.
him.
Stop it, yo.
Let's just talk about it. No,
Honestly, I feel like you traumatized him to the point where he feel like he had to pull extortion tactics with me.
Why y'all blaming me?
No, it just started with you.
It did start with me, man.
Because he got on the phone with Jenny. He said, I'm going through it again. But he wasn't really going through it again because he never spoke to me about anything.
He didn't speak to me neither. My mother have
I wouldn't have spoke to you neither.
Exactly. Now hold on, and I respect that.
I wouldn't have spoke to you.
I respect the honesty.
You got a new car. You getting $5,000 from over here.
No, 500. But I am getting paid 3, 4, 5,000.
That's what I'm saying.
From Warner Brothers. You right? That he knows
Oh,
about that.
dang, I
Right.
never got a phone
But
call
why I
from you.
gotta pay for my skit money? Why? Why? I gotta take in my face. Why I gotta pay? I want to take from.
You gotta pay, son. Like
We came in
gotta
as
show the
partners.
people- All right.
We came in.
You were splitting it up 3 ways, right?
We all was paying the bill together at first. All 3 of us was paying a monthly together.
Right.
G Money stopped 2 years prior. I can't do this because they said let's get a regular place. I wanted to go to Manhattan. Flip, you making these big decisions, you gotta pay it. Cool. SpaceGhost kept holding me down. It was us as partners.
Right.
He came and said, I can't do it no more. So I had to figure it out. That's what it was. He said, I can't do it. I'm not gonna keep going half. I got my situation. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna still hold you down.
But you figured it out,
I still had to make it work.
and you still have, you know what I mean? You still experience success after this.
Of course I did.
Okay. But he came over here,
He did.
and because of you, I made sure he was paid
You
before
did.
I was paid.
But we had a conversation. You did.
Right.
Yes.
And here we are.
There you go. He judging me based off because he know the shit we come from.
Right.
You can't do that.
I'm judging.
You can't do that,
both of
Joe.
y'all. I'm
Joe,
here to
how
judge
are you
both of
judging
y'all.
me? How you judging me?
Oh man.
Because
all right, come on. Let me try to
I can
loosen up a
blame
little
you for this whole shit.
bit. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
we
Because
can.
niggas think there's a Rory and Mal Route. Because of you, they think that, oh, we could come on the show, we could be there, and then we could bounce and act like the business was bad and then get our own situation. This is what these niggas thought they could do. This is the plan that they had in their minds from the first time they sat in these seats. Yo, we're gonna come here, we're gonna stay here, this shit is gonna grow, and because it's growing anyway, it's popping anyway, it's doing better numbers than our platform. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna get some views, and then we're gonna break out and do our own thing, and then we're gonna say, oh, he did bad business, and we're gonna get a situation like Rory Mal did.
I'm here for you, brother. I'm here to listen. I know you.
I just need a hug.
I know you.